this will want to know who's here. So it's Trina, Trina, and you prefer not to use your last name.
Right.
Okay. And a pastor, another reporter wants to tell them who you are and spell your name.
Pastor Maurice L. Hardwick, Maurice, L period, HARD as in dog, WICK, founding pastor of the Body Believers Outreach Ministry and founding leader of the LIP Live in Peace movement.
Thanks, Pastor Hardwick. This is just horrible news. Family moves in new in the neighborhood. This letter, I can see why she'd be scared crazy.
Yeah, the letter came as a shock, and it was very disrespectful. It was very hurtful, and it was a threat to her and her family. Being in 2016, we have a black president, we have a new woman running for president now, and with things that's going on in the media as far as Mr. Trump, and a lot of things that's going on around the country with police shootings and just violence and a lot of the racial plights are coming back up. I think that America cannot run from this issue anymore. I think we're at a place in time where it's time to have dialogue, real dialogue, and not just rhetoric, not hatred, not disrespecting, but sit down and have some dialogue, because people are being more vocal, in my opinion, since Donald Trump come out and say whatever he want to say, and have these rallies and protests. It brings out another part of people to just say what they want to say, and they don't have a pause of respect. We are not in the 1800s. She's an American citizen, born in America, and really don't nobody have a right to America but the people who were here first, and it was took from them. So I don't know how a Caucasian or anybody could feel like they have the exclusive rights to America. It was opened up to the free, and we left from being types of captivity and bondage, and to become a free nation. We left the colonies to become one of freedom and choice and the pursuit of life and happiness. And we helped build this country. So I understand people have ideas of how it used to be, and they have hatred. They fear what they don't know. But what they don't know is that this is a very, very godly woman, a nice young lady, citizen, productive, her and her children. If they would have got to know them, it used to be a time where they would bring over a pie and say, "Welcome to the neighborhood." Now there's a letter saying racial slurs that you're not welcome, and nobody's paying her rent, nobody's paying her taxes, and you don't have the right to ostracize anyone out of a community or out of America like that in form of a letter or even a thought process, because God simply is God's green earth. The Bible says in Psalm 24, earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. He gives us all green pastures to live on, and we ought to be thankful for that and not hateful toward another culture of people we don't understand.
Well said. Now, from an investigative standpoint, it sounds like she's done the right thing going to the police. I read the police report. This looks like a step in the right direction, hopefully to find out who did this.
Yeah, one of my issues is that Roseville police took a little bit of time getting over here. So I came over and talked to them about that. They began to move on it, and they're investigating. I heard there was a fingerprint that was discovered. So hopefully there's some good policing and investigation work will find out the culprits of who did this, and we can deal with them and have the police deal with them in a manner in which is sufficient, that it would not be any more threats and terroristic hate mail like that to a mother and her children for no reason. So we're hoping that it be found out just who it was, that she can have peace. Right now she's afraid. That's a direct threat. When you look at the history of letters like that and crosses being burned in someone's yard, and the murderous intentions on hatred like that, that's a direct threat. Just like the police say, if someone goes on Facebook and they say they like the fact that those officers in Dallas were shot down, then they're looking at you as a terroristic threat of an ISIS nature, and they're coming to arrest you because you are making a direct threat to their life by saying you like.
Same thing here.
Same thing here.
Yep, I agree. Can you tell us about the neighborhood you've been living in briefly? I see the bikes are out here on the sidewalk. And has it been a positive experience so far out here in the neighborhood?
Not
Aside from the letter?
really. It has been, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay. And what are you hoping that you could sleep better at night if they could find out who wrote the letter?
Yeah, because I haven't slept.
It's just heart wrenching.
Yeah,
You think about it all the time.
yeah, all day, especially last year.
What went through your mind and your heart when you opened this letter?
I can't believe it's still happening.
Well, I'm sorry you're going through that. I'll let you get away. Pastor, tell me about the if the person that wrote this letter was watching, what would your appeal be, or what would you say, or what would your message be to this person?
Well, to the person that wrote this letter, I would have you think about your children. And imagine if there was a teacher, because we live in America now where, not 400 years ago, there's an African American teacher in your children's classroom and decided to fail them or punish them unjustly or mistreat them. How would you feel about that? Because that's how you did her children. It's not right. Repent, apologize, go turn yourself in and recognize that we're not living in that day and age. You are being part of the problem and not a solution, because this block and this country is built for anyone who is an American citizen. And we ask that you would stop that kind of behavior, because you're causing uproar around the nation, you and others.
And I do think you're right. I do think it's a form of terrorism if they catch this person. I would say that.
I like for them to be charged or really explain themselves. And they need some help. They need some type of counseling. They need some kind of some guidance, because you're not going to just talk to people any kind of way. Our people are some of the most strongest people who have persevered. I like to say, Ron Savage, if you put somebody in a relay race and put them back 4 houses behind and they catch up, that shows perseverance, it shows resilience and strength on that person. So I think our people were put back 400 years, and now we the president of the free world. That shows resilience, strength, and forgiveness on our heart as a people. So we ought to be respected, same way the Italians are respected, same way the Arabs are respected, same way everybody other culture are respected. So our black people, our culture of African Americans is a strong, proud people who are decent citizens, who love our country, love our God, and we love our neighbor.
Well said. Thank you. I'm sorry to meet you under these circumstances. Hopefully we'll find out who's responsible for this. Okay. Good deal.